Hi everyone, welcome to SlimChat. It's Tracy. Good morning. Well, I say good morning. It's actually afternoon now. I did have a good old weird sleep in because I had a broken night. I kind of slept, had a few hours awake, and then slept again. So it kind of discombobulated me a little bit. Never mind. So, try not to go over the same things that I did in Rocks Chat because a lot of people watch both and I don't really want them just to repeat everything. So I thought I'd give you a little update on the cliffs because from time to time the work starts up and then the work stops. The work starts up and then the work stops. And the scandal of it is that the council and the environmental agency allowed the work, because it's private work that's been done, allowed it to go on because they wanted them to get rid of the debris of the house and clear the car and to get rid of, all of the rubbish that was there, the contamination. And then as soon as they'd done that, they slapped an order on it saying you can't do any more. Then they proved that the soil that they were putting over was not contaminated in any way and therefore, environmentally friendly. And they were told they could carry on as long as they only put clay over and nothing else. So then they carried on. And I think someone in another road complained because they used to go that way. And it had to stop. And then they were allowed again. Then it had to stop. And this is how it's gone on. So right now, the man who lives at the end, who's lost some of his garden, got told that he couldn't do it anymore because he was changing the landscape. I don't know if they're aware, but the huge sinkhole changed the landscape and his garden is now down the cliff. So that's his land down there. In theory, he owns that land. It's not theirs to tell him he can't put it back. But apparently they've stopped him. So we got a newsletter around today saying that they're going to go to court about it and see if they can do anything about it. There's been councillors or local politicians call this area a shanty town because there are people who have trailers that live in trailers down there. But there are houses, there are bungalows, there are all sorts of things, all manner of things on you get people living at the sea. Not everything is a massive solid construction, which is out of order in any sense, just because it doesn't affect that person. That's the way I look at it. If he lived there, it'd be a different story, wouldn't it? So I told the guy down the end to run for council, and that would be fun. Knock him off his seat, perhaps. But anyway, that's the situation. No one's allowed to do anything, but apparently is going to take them to court. But it will be costly, so I don't know where they get the money from. Probably I would apply for a lottery grant. But it wasn't as if the council were paying a single penny for the repair to the sinkhole or the removal of the debris of the house and car and everything else that's fell down. Sorry, I've got hiccups. Don't know where they've come from. But, the annoying thing for us residents here is that they have put up cedar fences all the way along, even in a place called Shellness, which protects nothing. There's nothing there. It used to be a shelling range in the war. There's nature reserve, there's a nudist beach. There's absolutely nothing to protect. And yet, because it's flat there, they've done it. And they've gone all the way along to Warden Bay and Warden, where they've completely done it, completely put boulders to stop it, protecting a car park, protecting nothing. There's no immediate danger to houses. And yet, go to Minster, they've done it all along there. But the only bit that they've not done is the bit between, which is where we live. And I guess it's because it's harder, because the cliffs are higher. But, they will protect car parks, they'll protect sand or stones, they'll protect wildlife, but when it comes to this part of the cliffs, they decide that the fossilized teeth and fauna that come out of the cliffs are worth more than us. So that is the scandal and tragedy of it. And if you can hear that, that's Gary. That's the sound of my partner in the bath. It sounds kind of like a sinking ship, but it's Gary. So yesterday I had a Slimming World lasagna and for my dinner, and a ham sandwich. I wasn't feeling very well, so I didn't really have a lot. And what I did have hurt my throat anyway. Everything hurt it yesterday. It was kind of a sore day, whereas I hadn't really had much in the way of soreness. But it makes me wish that I'd got soup when I went shopping, and I could have had soup. Would have been better, I think. But never mind. Today I'm going to eat some chicken, and I had a goose egg for breakfast, and I'm going to be having some chicken for my dinner. Should have closed the door. It sounds like he's playing with toy boats. He's not. He likes to dunk his head under the water, and as he comes up, he does make that noise. I don't quite know why. It's like having a child in the bath, isn't it? Anyway, I digress. So yes, that's what I'm going to be having anyway. And I'm going to try my best to do a live stream this evening, but it's going to depend on my throat. Last night I felt like it was sore and like I didn't have any conversation in me. I just wanted to be quiet, you know, and so I sat in front of the TV, and I was tired anyway, and I watched reruns because I didn't want to think of anything new. And that was it. That's all I did, and then I went to bed. Now that sounded like a seal blowing out of his hole, didn't it? Or a whale. I'm going to go because it's just off-putting. And I don't really have anything else to tell you, apart from the fact that I will do a magazine opening and show you, and the little competition. So I'll do it'll be a giveaway as well. And I know I've got to do my winners giveaways, whether that Crochet Rocks are here, but so thanks for watching. Stay safe, take care. I've got itchy nose now, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.